What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Q. It's Big Friendly. This is Real Spit. Welcome to day one. Let's get it.
What was that? What did we talk about last night, Joe?
Oh, just no jumper bullshit.
All right, so we're just gonna. Okay, so fuck it. I guess you say we're just gonna jump in the fire with grease pants on. I'm down with it. Fuck no jump.
Frying pan to fire. It's not. To me, it's like this. Look, like I said last night, it went from Adam interviewing, hip hop artists and delving into the world of hip hop. Now all of a sudden, it's this petri dish of gang politics and people coming up there to fight, people fighting on the show. You know what I mean? Yeah, it gets a lot of views, but somebody's gonna end up getting shot. Somebody's gonna end up getting killed over some dumb shit for views, and Adam's still gonna make money.
I think when you break down, okay, first of all, like I said last night, I don't know much about Adam22. The first time I ever seen him was with the late Whack, who used to run with YB. And I seen him interviewing him in the backyard of the house he got killed in.
Right.
But I never knew who Adam22 was. And then, like I said, I started watching, shout outs to Milk74, you the man. When I started watching Milk's show and I started seeing his interviews with other YouTubers and podcasters, I seen his interview with Adam. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't see his interview with Adam. I saw the incident him and Adam had. Then I went and seen the interview to see what led up to that.
You mean him rolling up to no jumper and telling Gilligan to come outside and catch his spade?
Yeah.
He called him Gilligan.
Gilligan 22. Or Adam 16. You also call him Adam 16.
Well, here's my deal, man. Like, Adam's not a street dude. You know what I mean? Like, early on, he looked it before he grew his hair out and shit. He was bald. He looked like he just pulled out of the penitentiary.
Was that what he was going for?
I have no idea. But that's what, like, when I first saw him, you know what I mean? You would, like, he didn't look. He had the look.
Yeah.
That like he'd been around.
He passed the look.
Yeah. He looked like a wood, basically. And I think that's probably why he grew his hair out, because all he's interviewing is, mostly just black entertainers, black rappers.
Black gang members.
You know what I mean? You can't. And you know what I mean? Growing your hair out can only do so much for you. You're gonna look like it either way, but it's amazing to me that, and I guess people chase the paper, people want to get their shot. He's giving some people their shot, but at the same time, he don't care what happens to him. He's constantly stirring that pot. But see, I don't feel sorry for Bricc Baby at this point, because it's like, how did you not know that? Look what happened before y'all came on. You know what I mean? Like, again, he might be cool with you, he might like you, but when it comes down between you and his paper,
that name
you ain't
alone,
shit.
That name alone, I have nothing personal. I have nothing personal against Bricc Baby. Nothing personal towards the man.
Me neither.
But being from the projects and the hood I grew up in was called the Bricks. And just to see the way this man tarnishes that name, and I don't want to get into politics because I'm not. I'm so far removed from that. I'm not into gang banging no more.
But we can have our opinions on the situation.
But I'm saying, as a person who came from gang banging from the 90s into the early 2000s,
it's all different.
Everything they're doing is amazing to me. I mean, talking about shit that you're not supposed to talk about on the internet, looking in the cameras like, yeah, I ain't gonna discuss it, but I'm gonna say this what happened. Like, just like if I'm watching YouTube, I'm sitting at home somewhere in Northern California, I can watch anything on YouTube anywhere. So if I can watch it, the DA can watch it,
yep.
The feds can watch it, the
and
CIA,
and
they are. So when I see people like,
well, my thing is, like, at the end of the day, it's his freedom. He wants to fuck with. If he wants to fuck with his freedom and threaten people's lives, like I said, man, it's just some of the shit that goes on up there. I don't respect. Like we talked about when him and Sharp, like punked that white super fan, and it was like, yeah, dude was a clown, but he wasn't a threat. He wasn't aggressive. You know what I mean? He stood up because y'all were threatening to beat his ass. He was trying to walk away. He wasn't trying to get up and you want to jump up, but I don't see you jumping up on there. Nobody else.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Nobody.
That's what I was gonna say. I've never seen
like if you look. If you're gonna do it to him, you know what I mean. If you're gonna tell him, if you're gonna sit there and this dude who's obviously not affiliated, he's obviously not in the streets like that. He's just trying to get on in the internet. You know what I mean? He may be goofy about it or whatever, but like he's not. He's actually there as a fan of yours. And from the jump, they treated him like shit. From the jump, they were talking shit. Why? Because they knew they could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You weren't so hot to talk about you want to get your ass whipped, you know, when DW Flame said the wrong thing. Not even a little bit. Not until people pressured you, and then you talk shit behind his back.
Then what was his? No. Rewind. We ain't gonna let him. Fuck that. If we gonna jump into the deep end. That nigga said, sorry, but he said he didn't trip because he didn't think no one heard it. So you're admitting that you'll let someone diss you if nobody else hears it.
But you want to, like, you know, intimidate some white dude who's a civilian.
It's not even about a white dude.
No, but that's my thing.
No, I know.
If you're gonna be that dude, be it with dudes that are just like
that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Don't be that with dudes that you just think you can.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate that shit. That bully bullshit. Like, you know what I mean?
Bully ball. The whole thing was. Sharp is a chump. I don't give a fuck what. Hey, I'll tell you right now, Sharp, who I am. Big Friendly from Northside Long Beach. You a fucking chump. You only talk shit to women, and you only run your mouth to dudes you know won't flex on you. You and that soft mortar nigga baby. I'm telling you now. You guys only run your mouth to people you know you could run your mouth to. So at the end of the day, if you that tough, stop talking about you putting murder squads. Nigga, go catch that fade.
Chill, Quill.
No, yeah, but you understand what I'm saying, man. Like I got homies. I lost homies in this shit.
Down with it.
Joe, you know, I got homies I lost in this shit, man. So when I see people out there constantly saying I'm their dead homies, I got dead homies who died in this shit.
It's like, I mean, dude, even Cowboy said, which dead homies are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Because you're talking about my friends. Like, you know what I mean? You don't put that shit on everything. You know what I mean? It has to be serious. It has to be some real shit.
It's like
to be like on the dead homies.
It's like,
you know what I mean? But again, we come from a different time. Now it's just more lingo than it is anything. You know what I mean? He might have dead homies. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the dude. I don't personally have a problem with him. I don't respect some of the shit I'm seeing online.
I don't personally have a problem with
none of them. Before all this, I really didn't have one opinion one way or the other about them.
I don't have nothing personally against them. I do not respect their get down. Like, look, if you want make your money how you want to make your money, I'm not knocking no one's hustle. Make your money.
Yeah.
Me personally, you know us, we work, we got jobs, we do what we can do, we got our hustle. That we're trying to hope this internet thing is a side hustle, but we got jobs. But when I'm watching stuff and I'm watching dudes claiming to be something, and then when I watch how they move, I'm like, okay, I know I'm old and this is not my generation, but there's got to be some of their homies who are looking at them the same way. Like,
you would think, moving? You would think, but at the same time, like,
I guess discipline ain't in the hood though.
There's always been knuckleheads, man. There's always been knuckleheads. But it's like if you're gonna roll like that with everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, don't pick and choose who you're hard with. You know what I mean? Like if that's the person that you want to be, that's the person you want to portray that shit, no matter whether it's the punk white boy fan or the hardest Crip blood essay in front of you. Like, always do that. Don't half step it.
Right.
Like,
I would say
if you're gonna be that, be that. If you're not, don't. You know what I mean? If you're not about that, don't be about that.
I don't think it has anything to do with. But at the same time, if we go by evidence, I've only seen Sharp really get out of pocket with women and dudes he thinks he can beat up. Yeah. Because when that Whack 100 shit popped off, whatever his name is, Whack Booty in the Air, Internet Man, when Whack 3 Finger booty was in the air, when he wanted to see you Sharp, you niggas did a skit about a fight. So obviously, you ain't a man about your word. So when I see you,
I don't think for a second Whack wouldn't have taken that. I think Whack would have taken that fade.
No, Whack would have beat the shit out of Sharp.
I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
and Sharp knows that too. That's why Sharp wanted to have a skit. You wanted a skit. Action. Cut. Go home. Wipe the makeup off. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, man. So being that once again, like I said, I want to make this perfectly clear. I have nothing personal against them as men. I have a problem how they move. It's like, once again, homie, I have daughters.
Well,
no, you have a daughter. Absolutely. I have daughters. So do you think if I'm sitting somewhere and I'm seeing some man talk to my daughter like that, nigga, I'm outside your house waiting for you. I'm not going to get on the internet. I'm not going to call no kill squad. I'm not going to call no homies. It's going to be big friendly sitting outside your house because how you disrespected my daughter.
I'm not going to call the kill squad.
Because he was crying. I'm going to call the kill squad. Nigga, you need someone. That let me know right there. If you got to call somebody, you ain't nobody.
Threatening to call the kill squad on Poetic Flacco. You know what I mean? Like you need to kill. Like you can't even catch that fade.
Nigga,
you know what I mean?
Nigga, call the kill squad.
Dude, I'm not saying that's or anything, but you ain't a gangster. You ain't out in the streets like that.
Nigga, you're the kill squad on a third grade spelling bee champion. That
right? Like, you know, do it one more time. I'm call the kill squad. Like, calm the fuck down, man. Like, somebody force feed this motherfucking medication that's not illegal.
If anybody,
you know what I mean? Thorazine, Seroquel. You know what I'm saying? Elephant tranquilizer. Do something to this motherfucker because he's going to get somebody hurt.
That's the sad thing.
You know what I mean? That's like somebody's going to get hurt behind this that don't deserve it.
That's the sad thing because Bricc Baby's talented. Sharp is talented. They're not talented people. That's the sad thing. Like they're so talented. They don't need that. I don't know the word because when I look at
all that extra shit.
Yeah, when I look at Bricc Baby
extra shit,
and I listen to him talk, the man is highly intelligent. The man has something going for himself. But why you wanna? It's like this is what I don't understand about gangs. When we were growing up and we were doing stupid shit back in the 90s, it was to get away from it. Everything we were doing was to get away from it. Like, not to disrespect the hood, but to always go back, but like, man, I want a better life. It seems like nowadays these dudes have options to get away with it, but want to stay in it. And then, unfortunately, like Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace.
What you have to understand, though, what's making them famous is the hood shit.
See, yeah,
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Could they have gone a different route? Maybe. You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't know enough about most of these dudes other than what I see on the internet. And what, you know, that may be completely different from what you are outside. But that's what people see. You know what I mean? Shit. When you on there, you know what I'm saying, everything on wood, I'm Swiss cheese, cars, and all this, talking about I'm fighting cases. Why are you trying to be the police? Dude, you're being a police on your fucking self.
Fighting cases. And that's nothing.
Like that. This social media shit with these young dudes and snitching on themselves, just
dry.
It's like watching the first 48 every day, all day.
I told you about that.
That's why I can't watch that shit because I'm sitting there like, just shut the fuck up.
I told you. Shout outs to Chirac, a dude who has a thing where he talks about all the Chicago. Now let me tell you something. Them Chicago rappers, they're not rappers. They're murderers who rap. I'm convinced. Because when I watch that Chirac stuff, please forgive me if I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just bad with names. You're going to learn that about Big Friendly.
Yeah, he's bad with names.
I'm bad. I get lost in translation. But I was watching that, and there was this one gang, and I think I told you about this, that they were hitters. They were steppers. They made their own social media. They made their own social media like TikTok, Instagram thing, just to get on there and talk about their murders.
And dude, we're in a different day.
Now hear me out with
that's what I'm saying. Like that.
Now here's the crazy thing.
Crazy to me.
Everybody who went on there who got a murder who went to prison all snitched except one person, the leader of the hood, was the only one who went down with the ship. Everybody else. So that's the thing. It's like the police didn't need witnesses. They went on that YouTube shit or that social media thing, and once again, only the killer knows certain details about the murder. So it's just sad, man, that these guys are throwing their lives away.
The point is, it's like, you know, they're willing to throw their lives away for, 15 minutes of fame and a little bit of cash. And yeah, I mean, I get, like better than anybody, dude. Like when I was younger, I was all about the quick money.
Yeah,
all about, you know what I mean? The quick, easy come up, not work, but put in work to get it. But, as you get older and you realize, like, I have nothing to show for none of that. None of it. To this day, all I have to show right now is, depending on who knows what about what, I might still have to look behind my back over some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. But again, that comes with age and maturity. I wish I would have matured quicker. You know what I mean? But it also made me the person I am today. Like I'm a much smarter, wiser, way more streetwise person than, you know what I mean, I was, fresh coming out of juvie. You know what I mean?